It looked like it tried there for a second. Yeah, we're not on. I'm talking to Brad.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Technical difficulties here, and I believe that's Sledge taking the snap there. And I don't know, I don't understand that one. Help me out. Sledge, he went off the field, come back, doesn't look like anything's wrong with him. He just took the snap there, looked quick. I'm not totally sure what happened there, because he's been very effective. I mean, you can talk about Jamartez Stroud. He's been very effective. By the way, Jamartez Stroud is a sophomore. So he's going to be a guy that you definitely got to watch out for.
I could gamble another one. Speaking of gamble, that's him with the ball, I believe.
Right.
He's just a sophomore.
Yeah, a lot of young talent here. Obviously, Cadillac Ellison is another guy that you got to watch out for in the coming years. I mean,
he's just going to be a sophomore next year.
He is the starting quarterback as a freshman. And if you've never seen Ellison, 6'4", I don't even know what they list him at, 270. I mean, he's a big boy. So, you know, there's a lot of bright spots here for the Fordyce Redbugs. But tonight, it's just not been their night. He's back. He's on there. I think he's back on there now.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we are. It's 3rd down and 8. Looks like Sledge taking the snap once again. Kind of just goes up the middle. Not much doing there. Going to bring up 4th down. And, you know, it looks like that the wind has just been taken out of the sails of the Fordyce Redbugs.
Yeah, it's just been a tough night. You know, they had it down to 21-12. Just too many turnovers tonight.
Yep.
Turnovers have really been the difference that, you know, even though Bismarck committed 3 interceptions and a fumble, they've committed 4 themselves. It's just the timely ones where Fordyce has committed them, you know, really close to the Bismarck end zone multiple times.
Well, let's keep up with what's going on around the state as well. As this punt gets in the air, it's going to take a Bismarck bounce. Well, bounce about the 30-yard line here. And looking at scores from the bottom line, they're on your screen at the bottom line. You can check them out. Looks like Parkview and Farmington. Farmington down 61-14 in the 4th. That's a mercy roll game, 5A state championship. Parkview will win their 3rd in a row. Salem and Mansfield. Salem 38 and Mansfield 20. Wow. So it looks like your 3A state championship game is just about set here. Keithley rolling out to the right-hand side, gets it to Cademan. Cademan trying to make something happen, comes across the field and ends up losing some yardage on that one, maybe right back to the stick. So 0 yards gained on the play there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 here. We got Ben Keithley for 8 of 14 for 99 yards passing tonight. Elkins at Mills beating Mills 30-22. Looks like Arkadelphia and Elkins may be getting ready to match up in the finals. That's going to be a short gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and long, 3rd and 9 on the play. Or after the play, I should say. 1 yard gain for Johnny Diaz. 5:49 to go and counting. And Fordyce, I see Fordyce coaches walking across the field right now, so they kind of feel like they know what's going to happen here. And, man, it's one of them deals that's tough for one school, 13-0 coming into this one. One's got to win, one's got to lose. Keithley tries to deliver to Preston Hughes, nothing doing there. That's going to bring up 4th down and long here. What do you think, Duran, about what this means to a community like Bismarck? We know Fordyce has been here before several times, been to the state finals. I think they've got 8 state championships to their belt. What do you think it means to a team like Bismarck to make it? And if you're in the comments right now and you're a Bismarck fan, let us know.
I think it's a huge thing for a community like Bismarck that rallies around this team. They've got major support from inside the town and around, former alumni. And look at Keithley here on 4th down.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a play.
We have the first.
And he's still up. Oh, my goodness.
Almost got in. Yeah, and they got the support, and they got the alumni that maybe not live in Bismarck anymore that will still support them. It reminds me of a time where when I was growing up, when things were like this, where you're going undefeated multiple years in a row, you're getting deep into the season before you get your first loss. And in their case, they haven't lost, going away to the state championship. I mean, these are memories being made that they're never going to forget. I love the fact that we're able to be a part of it, that they'll be able to go back. These kids will go back and watch these games on YouTube, on Facebook forever. As long as YouTube and Facebook are around,
that's it.
They'll be able to go in and they'll be able to watch them. And another touchdown there. That's another advantage maintenance and restoration touchdown. And you had a first down, Osborne Heating and Air first down just a moment ago before that. And, man, it means everything. And there's just a lot of excitement that it builds in this community. And these kids are going to remember this forever.
Bismarck saying that. They're telling us down here in the chat, Christy Buck. Bismarck alumni and so proud watching them from Hollywood, Arkansas. Kelby Hughes, we are so proud the Rock will be covered in generations of Bismarck blue. Allie Ledford says, huge, born and raised in this community as well as my dad and siblings. We bleed blue.
Right.
We are so ecstatic.
They haven't always had a whole lot of tradition here in Bismarck. They've had a few seasons here and there where they're pretty good, but I mean, they've never had nothing like this, and it's got to be an amazing feeling for this community.
So we're at the mercy rule at this point. 49-12 is the score, and we got 4:59 left. We're going to be on the field. We're going to have our JA Farms and Feeds final sideline report. We'll be interviewing coaches and kids throughout. We'll be talking to Bismarck coaches and kids. It's going to be a lot of fun here. You want to make sure you stay tuned to that.
We got the full crew here tonight. So we had interviews last week with Johnny Diaz and Ben Keithley, but we're going to be down on the field. They'll be on screen for you this time. So if you're a Bismarck fan, you definitely want to stay around and watch that.
So here we go. Here's the kickoff.
With Whitley.
Deep kickoff. And it's going to bounce and picked up by Fordyce. Fordyce going all to the right-hand side of the field, and it's going to be knocked down about the 15-yard line. I believe that was Zay Jones on the carry.
Fordyce has let that ball bound a lot today, and I think they got to go get those and catch them in stride where they're able to, to be, full speed when they can make the catch. And we saw a moment ago where they fumbled it down there, and Bismarck gets the ball on the 1-yard line.
So time running out. Bismarck is going to make their first ever state championship appearance. Game is the only thing in question at this point is the final score of this one. Right now we're watching over in Mansfield. It looks like the Salem Greyhounds are going over to Mansfield to get revenge from their loss last year. Salem playing their best football of the year right now.
See an update on that one? Is it still 30-something, 20?
38-20 last check there. Nothing doing there, and it's going to be a loss of two on the play. Yes, we'll call it 2. Real close to 2 anyway. And I believe we do have a final. Salem and Mansfield.
38-20. Final.
So Salem will move on into the championship game. They're going to play Bismarck. Somebody asked earlier when the game was. I believe it's a noon game on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. And then they'll play the 4A game at 6 o'clock on
There's a bust.
on Saturday as well. And there is, I believe that's Britton Sledge. Now, I'm just puzzled a little bit about, no, that is number 7. That's Tyrell Harris. And I can't even keep up with all the ball carriers they have here. They've got so many of them. Ty Harris picks up first down for Fordyce.
Sledge is the tailback in right now.
Yeah, I'm a little puzzled. Handoff goes over to Gamble. Gamble trying to get to the outside. They're trying to keep him in bounds. It really doesn't matter at this point if he stays in bounds or not. It's going to be loss of a yard there. It's going to bring up second down and 11.
Unbelievable score. 49-12.
Nobody would have thought
if you would have put some bets on that, people would have thought you were out of your mind.
Is that right? 3 games at 6:30. That's my apologies. They have played these in order, I believe. The 6A games tomorrow night. Now I may be wrong. Tomorrow afternoon, I should say. 7A games tomorrow night. But I think they did flip-flop that from last year. So I think that's the same thing with the 4A and 3A. We got the timeout Fordyce. Let's just talk about it right now with 1:41 to go. Bismarck, I'll ask you, Duran. I mean, I think the communities are similar. You're a Dover guy.
Right.
What would it mean to you to see your team like Dover make a run like this?
It'd be something that for the alumni that had some success, they had some undefeated teams, regular season, the 87 team, I want to say, the 95 conference championship teams, to those top teams that got a taste of some success, but they weren't able to go to the next level with it. I mean, it's the world for guys like that. Just a really special feeling, especially the ones that still follow this community or are here, maybe some that moved out, but they keep their finger on the pulse of the community. It's just a spectacular feeling. It's got to be for them, and to see them, it's a place where people have talked trash about them, most of the time. I remember reading comments early in the year, well, Bismarck's been good lately, but once they get in the playoffs, they'll lose. You can't say that anymore about this team. You can stand proud if you're a Bismarck line.
So let's go back to last year. When we did our first game here last year, that was exactly what they said. Mm-hmm. It's Glen Rose, they're going to lose. And they did.
Right.
Glen Rose was an unbelievable team last year.
Team.
And,
and Bismarck ended up making the quarterfinals and losing to Prescott.
And Bismarck, they played okay there. They played as good as anybody
did. We were impressed with what we saw that night. Even though they lost, I think it was 36-20, something of that nature.
Yeah. I think they came in that night as their number 7 team, and we ended up putting them in as our number 8 team the next week. But, again, when we came here against Mansfield, we never thought – I thought they would be good. I thought, quarterfinal team. But here you are now. You're playing for what will end up playing for a state championship. Unbelievable year for this team. And I got to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff here at Bismarck.
Right.
I just feel like when you watch them play, they're so well coached. They're so well coached.
Let's give up some of those names. Cameron Brown, Brian Lee, Carson Morado, and Brad Lloyd, the assistants, and
along
DJ
with
Keithley,
Coach
the head
Keithley.
coach.
Yep. So that might be the last play of the game. We got 45 seconds on the clock. Clock is running continuously. 4th down here, and Bismarck is about ready to make this thing official, or they will be playing Salem.
And remember, we're going to have a huge post-game.
Yes.
Ricardo's Cosina. Halftime, our post-game interviews. We're going to be down on the field. And,
make sure you stay with us.
You want to stay with us if you're a Bismarck fan. I know you will.
So we'll try to tally things up here. Last play of the ball game, handoff goes up the middle And it's going to be a turnover on downs, and that is going to do it. The Bismarck Lions come in and dominate. They dominate tonight, and they are moving on to their first ever state championship appearance where they'll take on the Salem Greyhounds. What a year for the Bismarck Lions. And they shake hands with Fordyce. Fordyce, what a great year for the Fordyce Redbugs, 13-1 on the year. Lots of promise coming into next year, you got to believe. But tonight was Bismarck's night. It was just Bismarck's night tonight.
Yep, too many turnovers early in the game, and when you're playing a team on the road like they are in Bismarck, it's just, you know, they're too good of a team to give them that many chances, especially close to their own end zone, or your end zone technically.
Absolutely. So we're going to go to a break. We're going to try to get things together here for our post-game show, the Ricardo's Cocina post-game show. Make sure that you hang in here with us as we go to a quick commercial break. We're going to try to get players and coaches to talk to us about what it means to be the first ever team for Bismarck to go to the state championship game. We'll be back.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hard-working people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
The ticket to the Rock has been presented to the Bismarck Lions, where they will take on the Salem Greyhounds for the 3A state championship game. One of those games that you would say was fairly unlikely. I doubt very many people were putting money down on that one to start the year. Salem and Bismarck in the final. But that's who it's going to be. And wild game tonight. You kind of thought maybe Fordyce can make a move. I mean, Bismarck did give them opportunities, but it just didn't turn out the way they wanted it to.
Great shot right there.
I mean, it's just a community enjoying. Look at all the people.
We've been here for 4 games this year, counting this one. This is by far, actually, for ASN games of the week, we have never gone to one place 4 times. Just the way it worked out.
Not in a season,
and they kept winning. Right, in one season. And unbelievable. And we've had big-time turnouts on the field, but nothing like this one right here. This is definitely takes the cake.
Allen's down there. He's just trying to get through the crowd here. And, of course, again, they're just celebrating. We're trying to get kids and players. Let's go ahead and get some stats up there if we can, final stats of the ball game here for both teams. And, it just didn't turn out very well for Fordyce tonight on the offensive side of the ball. And, Fordyce, you got to give them credit for the fact that they held Bismarck to only 237 total yards, but there were so many short fields involved with that. And that 49 points on the board, a lot of it is due to short fields, turnovers, different things of that nature. And Bismarck finally was able to kind of take advantage of that in the fourth quarter. And they scored 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to get this one to where it's at right now. And nobody would have thought that we'd have ended up in a mercy rule before this game started.
It's all about momentum in these big-time games. Both teams ended up with 4 turnovers, even though it felt like Fordyce had 6 or 7.
Yes.
But it's all about the momentum. When you get the turnovers, when you kick off to start the game and you get the opening kickoff muffed and you get on the ball right there, it just sets yourself up, especially at home.
Right.
And Fordyce got punched in the mouth right off the bat. And it was just uphill battle for them the entire game. They come down and they get it 21-12, and then they go down and they throw a pick to Ethan Hughes, and just more of their turnovers happened. And Bismarck just was able to go down the field and cash in on most of them. And Fordyce wasn't able to do that.
And I've lost Allen in the crowd here. I can't.
He's the tall guy,
right? He is. He's definitely tall. That's for sure. I see him on the camera now. We've got him on 3, and he's just trying to work his way into the crowd right now. We're just trying to get in there to get some players. He's probably going to, Allen, if you can, you may have to be a little bit more aggressive. Get somebody, maybe a coach that can get us some players, or we may be here for the duration. Okay. All right, Allen is walking around right now trying to find somebody to interview. What a great moment this is for the town of Bismarck. You got to think there's half the town of Bismarck on the football field right now. And Carson Ward, he's up here with us right now. He said, "Cold, I'm over it. I'm coming up here to get warm." Allen's down there still braving.
You want to go to the locals real quick while we're waiting on them?
Well, yes, let's do that. Let's go to our local sponsors while we've got a chance to here. And one more time, we want to say thank you to Chase McCullum at Shelter Insurance at 870-352-2151 there in Fordyce.
We value this moment.
FBT Bank and Mortgage. Bank Simply.
Brings you
and then you have Edward Jones at Clark Fawcett there, and you can see the information there on the screen. And then let's go over to our Bismarck sponsors, and let's just say thank you to them. Most of these sponsors that you see have probably been on with us. Well, I know they've been on with us multiple times, mostly. And so go ahead with them, Duran.
Yeah, I want to thank every one of them. Simply You Fitness, been a great sponsor for us. We've been able to play their little commercial we made for them a few times throughout the broadcast. GBF, Towing and Recovery, that's auto mechanic. Go there, any kind of car work you need, they will take care of it. They do towing, but they're really an auto shop, that takes care of any kind of mechanic needs you need. 501-865-2333. Ricardo's Cocina. This is the Ricardo's Cocina post-game show. Advantage Maintenance and Remodeling. They do paint, trim, flooring, drywall, add-ons, interior and exterior models, bathroom and kitchen remodels, pole barns, shops, and so much more. Free estimates. Michael Newman, he is a big supporter of the Bismarck Lions at 501-743-2340. Osborne Heating and Air had our first downs, 501-865-4450. Big-time supporters for the Lions. Southern Slice had our halftime show, Southern Dishes and Pizza. And J.A. Farms and Feed, we've had them multiple times. They were our sideline report tonight. And I do want to read one more time the Southern Slice, everything they can bring to you. They are thrilled to offer complimentary cornbread muffins to kickstart your dining experience while you wait for your meal. And as the weather turns chilly, savor our delicious soups made fresh and in-house. Last but not least, don't miss on our mouth-watering fried pies. They're the perfect treat to satisfy your sweet tooth. We have daily homemade lunch specials for $8. Thank you for all your support. All right. We're getting...
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to a quick break. We're going to try to get Allen here on the interviews here. Will give us a chance to get him. And I think, actually, they're walking over right now, I think. They're going to bring, looks like a good part of the team here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we got a bunch. So just hang in here with us. We're not going to go to break now. We're just going to stay right here. And Allen is going to have as many as he can possibly talk to. Allen, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it to you, brother.
Opportunity when we come down to you here, Coach. Going to Little Rock.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to say to this community that stood behind you?
Well, every week, even when we were struggling just getting off, we would have guys out here packing the stands, and it just grew and grew and grew. And this community, just all week support. You go to the local deli, they're talking about this game, and they show up in droves. So the support from this community has just been phenomenal. We couldn't ask for a better group of fans and teachers and staff and athletes to come out here and get it done.
Absolutely, sir. There's not really a whole lot more to say. So if you're going to Little Rock to play for a state title,
yes, sir.
Congratulations, Bismarck. Let's hear it. Go bring it home.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Back up to you, Barry.
All right. So we are. You can see down here these guys are fired up about going to the state championship game. Bismarck is going to play against Salem. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this thing up here at Bismarck. It has been a great time. You know, this is our last broadcast for football for this year. We will have basketball. We haven't even really talked about the ASN Basketball Classic. Come out and support us. There's going to be a great basketball classic coming up here on January 4th, 2025. We've got some great teams involved, great ball games, top teams in the state of Arkansas, mostly 3 and 4A schools that you can watch. I think we do have the number 1 team in 2A in England. It's going to be a great day of basketball, January 4th, 2025. And we love football. It's always hard to see it go, but basketball will be coming very soon.
Oh, yeah. We're excited about a lot of games, a lot of teams around the state. Like we said, though, the Classic and the ASN Classic at ATU come up to Tucker Coliseum. It's going to be a great day. We got a lot of good teams. Did you name them all off? Lamar girls and boys,
right.
Dumas boys and girls,
Clinton boys
Dover
and
Lady
girls.
Pirates versus the
Bauxite
Lady Miners. You got the Rice Birds from Stuttgart, and you got the England Lions as well.
Yep. It's going to be fun.
Clinton Yellow Jackets, are they going to be
boys
there?
and girls?
Yeah, that's right.
Boys and girls.
Okay.
Dumas boys and girls, Lamar boys and girls, Bergman boys and
How
girls.
can they get tickets, Brad?
So we haven't had a link yet. We need to get one out. I'll get one out here very shortly. You can get them, or you can get them at the ball game at the they're at
Tucker
the stadium.
Coliseum
Yeah.
in Russellville. January 4th. It's going to be a fun, full day, 6 games altogether.
That's right. Going to be a great day of basketball. I know that you're excited about football, and you well should be if you're a Bismarck fan. Congratulations to the Bismarck Lions. We want to say thank you to this community for allowing us to come and be a part of this. We thank you to Fordyce for being a part as well. We always are. Well, you know, for us, this is a something that is a labor of love. We enjoy doing it, and we always want to shine the light on the kids and the players and the communities, and we never want to make it about us.
It's a special thing in smaller communities. You see what we're seeing on the field right now, the support. Little places like this, you know, I've been all over the state. I've been to Murfreesboro. I've been to, everywhere, really. But for some reason, my wife's from Benton. I've been to Glen Rose a billion times. I've been to Malvern. I've just never been to Bismarck until we started coming here for some football games last year against the Glen Rose game. First time I ever been to Bismarck. I've been to Lake Catherine. I've been all over. I just have not been here.
Yeah.
And you find little hidden gems like this. Just a unbelievable place, unbelievable support from this community.
So we got quarterback Ben Keithley down there with Alan now as he's going to talk to Alan about this game tonight.
Yeah, I got my guy here. Last time we was here, I didn't get to see him play. He was out that game. Keithley, you come back tonight in a big way. I know you probably didn't play your best game, but you played your best when you needed to.
Yes, sir. Yeah. If I can do that and we still can't come out and play like that, that means a lot about our team. And shout out to the O-line. They were phenomenal today. O-line was great. The D-line was phenomenal today. They were stuffing everything. Like, we came out fast. I got you. But they came out fast the whole time. Everybody was out there. We never came down. It was a little shaky the second quarter, the second half though, and we hit them in the mouth. Sorry. I'm stumbling on my words. But we shut them down. We said no, not in our house today.
And it says a lot how you didn't have your best game, but when they needed you the most, you was able to make plays. That's that senior leadership, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great, and it's honored. I'm honored to be in that role where I can be the leader on this team because I love every one of these guys, and I could not be more proud of everybody on this team. It's great to be Bismarck Lions.
Yes, sir. Go win it all.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the support.
Great game, man.
Thank you, man.
So,
Thank you.
I see you wanted to get in here, so we'll get you as well.
I had to get my
had
boy
to
Ben, get some praise for my lineman.
Yes, sir.
We've been working, and my boy Ben back there been doing a lot for us. It's really helped us out, and now we're going to the state championship game.
Because the trenches is always important. You guys come here tonight and won that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we dominated tonight and showed our presence down there and showed what's up.
Yes, sir. Well, you got Salem. Go win it all, man. Yes, sir. Back up to you guys.
Yeah, that was Ben Keithley, Lucas Chapman, number 65 there. Just two unbelievable players for the Bismarck Lions, and a lot of love to the lineman, Lucas Chapman.
Absolutely.
On defense as well, wreaking havoc tonight.
Well, guys, let's wrap it up here. Again, thank you for joining us during football season. Be on the page. We've got D3 Auto Sales MVP coming up. We're going to start working on that.
We
What's
got
up?
one to name tonight. We never did
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
D3 Auto Sales, player of the game.
I would say Ben Keithley's got to be it. I would say Lucas Chapman's right there.
Yeah.
What do you got? Preston Hughes?
Preston Hughes had a great night. Ethan Hughes had the big pick. Johnny Diaz with an unbelievable touchdown on that screen pass. I'd go with Chapman personally.
Chapman's a good one tonight. We'll go with him tonight. Quarterbacks get all the love. Chapman
That's
had
right.
a great night tonight. We got a live sub count up there. It keeps moving up. 8904. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
two more going. We're delayed over here. Yep.
Yeah.
Two more, and unbelievable.
All right, guys. Yes, like, comment, subscribe as we go out here.
And
we appreciate you. Hit that notification bell.
If you're out of state, we won't be there next week, but you can watch it on PBS. So
Yes, Arkansas PBS.
that's right.
So, all right, guys, we're out of here. We appreciate you for joining us once again. We want to get these cameramen up out of the cold. We appreciate you guys for joining us, and we'll see you in basketball. It won't be long until we'll be at a state tournament somewhere. It's going to be a lot of fun again. We're out of here. See you later.